Okay, Chevra, here we go. Finishing Reish Pei Beis. We're speaking about the connection of souls, how souls are deeply connected. And let's go. Says the Rabbi, Leida Kol Zois. In order to know the following, remember we're talking about that every tzaddik, every righteous person has a number of souls that he's intimately connected to. And because he makes a sanctuary from the good points that he sees in every single person, through seeing those good points, he makes this mishkan. And then the children get their breath from this mishkan. And therefore it all starts by seeing the good. It all starts by seeing the good. And there's a certain number of people, of neshamas, of souls that are connected to certain tzaddikim. Like we mentioned, different righteous people see different good things. Everyone has their own flavor of good that they see. And in order to see the souls that are getting nourished by that tzaddik and how much he can actually give them, how much Torah that he can infuse to them, and essentially all the people that are connected to him, and not only that, all the people that are connected to that soul for all eternity. Because when we're talking about taking care of souls, essentially giving life force to souls, we're not just talking about that soul should be taken care of for this generation. Of course, we want people to be taken care of this generation. But you have to know, when we talk about tzaddikim and righteous people, they're thinking about the well-being of you guys for all generations. They're thinking about, what are you going to look like? What are your children going to look like? You guys ever thought about your grandchildren? About who they're going to be? Did you ever picture your great-grandchildren? Picture a world where you're the Alta Zayda, and you've got great-grandchildren, running all about, making a little ruckus. You ever meditated on that? What do they look like? How long are their payas? Long. What are they doing? And not when they're young, what do your great-great-grandchildren look like under their chuppah? What kind of women are they marrying? So the righteous people in every generation are thinking about, how can I help steer? How can I be the right roya, the right shepherd, to steer generations in the right direction? Not just one, not just, obviously for you, but we think long-term thinking. That's so beautiful. That you have people that are thinking about you, there's tzaddikim that you're connected to, whether you know it or not. The best is if you can actually connect to them in real life, if you can go and find them. But they are giving you life force for generations. In order to know the details of which souls people are intimately connected to and how much Torah he can give them, these are very amazingly deep things. The Hainu Ladas Kol Tzadik Tzadik, that every single righteous person should know. Which of the children are relative, are getting their life force from him. And how much life force each of those children are receiving. To know all the details that go into this. And to see which generations will come from these children. To know all that, only the tzaddik who knows how to make music is able to know that. Because somebody who knows how to make music, the secrets of music, and the secrets how music affects your soul, only that tzaddik is able to allow the unfolding of all generations. Because the tzaddik, we said, who makes music, what does it mean to make music?
See the good.
See the good. Because music is simply choosing the good notes from the weak notes. Music is one process of just choosing the right notes, pulling out the good and making symphonies. And a person who could do that, who trains their eye to do that, to see the good all the time, be looking for the good, he's the one that essentially, Rabbi is saying, gets prophecy. He could see into the future. He sees the future of humanity. So what started as a very simple Torah. The whole Torah, Reish Pei Beis, just see the good, judge everybody favorably. It's great. Who doesn't like to hear those ideas? It's very, lifts you up. See the good in yourself. Even when you think you've done so much wrong, there's good inside of you. So what seems to be so simple, we're learning at the end of this Torah is based on the deepest Torah it could be. We're talking about prophecy. We're talking about seeing into the future. We're talking about understanding how Mashiach comes. By seeing that good, creating this sanctuary through literally the collective good of Klal Yisrael that is magnetized to the one who sees good, who has the Ayin Tova, who Yivareh. He's able to see all this. Hu Yachol Leida Kol Zeh. In other words, if you want to know big secrets, you always get guys walking around saying, Rabbi, teach me some practical Kabbalah. I'd love to just make my sister disappear. Wouldn't that be great? Hashem Yerachim. But teach me something cool, if I just snap, my head's on fire or something. Wouldn't that be cool? I can impress the girls. Some Kabbalah. Wouldn't that be great? So Rav Nachman's saying, if you want to know crazy stuff and wild things, and have prophecy, and see into the future, and build the Beis HaMikdash, focus on the good. Focus on the good, which is music, which the good is attracted to you. You create a mishkan with that good. You start building a home for Hashem in this world. And then once you have that home for Hashem in this world, Hashem speaks and dwells in that home. The fabric of the home is built through seeing the good. Seeing the good. And the Rebbe ends with something amazing. This is the secret, like we learn in the oral tradition, like the Gemara says in Shabbos, Yud Aleph. Be'emes amru. Chazal said like this. On Shabbos, there's a law that are you allowed to read by the light of a candle on Shabbos? You guys know about this? Are you allowed to read? You are sitting, it's Friday night, and we're not talking, all the electricity, let's say, went out for some reason. You have your candles. You want a shtag? Yeah, a shtag, Friday night. Am I allowed to sit by the candle to make sure that I could see the letters? Am I allowed to do that? What's the halacha? No, why not? Shemayate. According to the Torah, I'm yes allowed to. But the Rabbanon, the rabbis came along and said, we understand psychology. And therefore we know if you're sitting by a candle trying to learn the secrets of the universe, and the candle starts flickering a little bit, or is going out a little bit, what are you going to try and do? You're gonna try and get that candle to burn properly because you want to know the secrets of the universe. And therefore, the rabbis declared that you're not allowed to learn by the light of a candle on Shabbos. Except if you have two people together. Why? Because if you just have one person there and he starts getting, it's not burning, I can't see it, you're going to tilt it. But if you have two people, what's going to happen when the guy says, but I want to tilt the candle? What's the other guy going to say? Are you nuts, bro? It's Shabbos Kodesh. You crazy, man? Shabbos. You lost yourself? So, okay, fine. I'm not going to touch the candle. Bro, okay, you're right. Yeah, I almost lost it. I was learning a Rambam. I got so into it, I couldn't handle it. You're right, I was about to tilt it, but Baruch Hashem, thank you for saving the day. Thank you. So, if there's two people, it's like a guard. But what about the following? Children can read by the candle. Children. Because they are always saying the verses of Torah. Says the Gemara, Achazen. Achazen either means one of two things. Remember Achazen? Either means the person that's going to lane from the Torah the next day. So he can look over the shoulders of the kids. And even though there's not another adult there, there's just the kids. He can look and see where the kid's reading from and practice his laning. He's allowed to somehow, because there's only kids there. There's no other adult there. He's allowed to. The other opinion, it doesn't mean a chazan means someone who's going to learn from the Torah. The chazan means a school teacher, a Rabbi, a tzaddik. The tzaddik can look, can watch over where the kids are reading. So based on everything we've learned, what does that mean? The chazan. See, Reb Nachman takes the Gemaras and he shows you how there's so many layers of Kabbalah going on beneath the surface. What seems like a simple Gemara, it's talking about a psak and halacha. You're not allowed to tip unless it's with kids, and you could look over to practice. No, the chazan is talking about the tzaddik who makes the nigunim. And we said the chazan is the person that, how does he make the nigunim? He always sees the good. And when he sees the good, he makes these sanctuaries. And where do the children get their voice from? From the sanctuary, from the Mishkan. That's why they start reading from Vayikra with the little Aleph. The Aleph Ze'ira. Aleph means to teach, even the letter Aleph. Aleph, like Ulpan. Aleph means teach. Ze'ira, small, but small also means the kids, the little kids. You're teaching the kids, so the kids start learning from Vayikra. When does Vayikra start? After we build the Mishkan at the end of Sefer Shmos. So when the Mishkan is built, through all the good points of Klal Yisrael, the tzaddik is always looking for the good in Klal Yisrael. He's looking for the good in all of humanity. That's why tzaddikim go up to all sorts of... I saw Rav Machlis, the big tzaddik in Yerushalayim. He was going up to people, he was walking out, he still downs by the Kaisel. Now it's a little bit different, but he used to daven for decades, the latest minyan at the Kaisel, on a Shabbos day. Which means, all the chevra, the ones who missed all the other minions, they come to Rav Machlis. I think it starts at 10. But and then it goes for a while. There's a kiddush after. If you don't make it to the minyan, you make it to the kid. You make it somewhere along, and then you walk with him to the big Suda. And he walks out through Damascus Gate, and on the way, there's some interesting fellows and cousins on the way out. And he's giving shalom aleichem to everybody. He usually has all the food from the kiddush. He's giving people, you want a bottle of juice or something, you want this. And everyone says, wow, look at this yid. He's like walking with a whole team of Jews. And they're seeing the good. Oh, you need some help. I remember one time there was some manish on the ground, he might have even had one leg. He was definitely maimed. And then he was crying out, who's going to help me? And all of a sudden Rav Machlis looks over, oh, there's a human being here. I have to help him. He took some food out of his thing, please. And there's 50 of us just looking at Rav Machlis and all the shmeilim. Wow. It's legit, to help humanity, to see the good mamish. Rav Machlis is so amazing, so big. Rav Machlis lives this story. He lives Rav Nachman, the panemius of Rav Nachman. So what it means, the chazan is looking over the children to see what they're reading. What does that mean? Chazan, the hainamisha yochel asa is nigunim. The chazan is the one that can make songs. You can only be a chazan if you know how to make music. What's the music? The music is the good points of the congregation. You're finding the good and you're gathering them all towards you to make the music towards Hashem. Hu roya, he's the one that can see where the children are reading. He's connected to the children because he sees, the children are getting their life force through him seeing all the good. He also knows which kids are connected to which tzaddikim, which souls are connected to which righteous people. Where the children literally get their breath from. Because through those tzaddikim, the kids get their breath, the hevel piyim. This man is so big. This is the Torah. And look how Rabbeinu starts, back to the beginning of the Torah, Da. Open your heart. It all starts by judging people favorably. Even people that are totally wicked. Wicked people. You have to find, even in wicked people, something good. And even a person who thinks that he's wicked and he lost it and he's got nothing. You have to go and find that good inside of you. Rabbeinu starts by saying, if you look, you will find. Lechapes means to search. Lechapes is like I'm digging, I'm searching. V'limtzai, and you will find. It doesn't say lechapes and then maybe you'll find. If you search, you will find. You'll find good. You'll find good. Rabbeinu means when you start changing your psychology and focusing on the good, your entire life is going to change. You're literally breathing life. You're creating a sanctuary for Hashem, and Hashem is going to start talking to you. It's not going to sound like Morgan Freeman, don't worry. But it means he's going to start communicating more. He's always communicating. But we don't usually pick up on him. The people that are here in the shir, the people that are watching this, the people that you spoke to today, everything. When you walked in, that you saw something, all the text messages that you got today, everything is so detailed as Hashem's talking. He's talking all the time. But we miss it. We think, it's just, it's just life. We miss the fact that Hashem is talking all the time, talking through people. Hashem is talking through the mouths of your friends, your parents, siblings, children. He's talking to you. He's trying to communicate all the time. The person who sensitizes himself to this is going to hear the messages of Hashem. In order to sensitize, you see the good. When you see the good, everything starts coming together. We should be Zoich Chevre, to mamish, see the good, and to be building the Beis HaMikdash. Mashiach is going to be that ultimate roya, the ultimate shepherd, that's going to give his life for all of humanity. That he's so in love with good. He's so in love with the good that he doesn't even exist anymore. He's just a vessel of good. It says that Mashiach, and we're going to spend time learning about Mashiach, that Mashiach doesn't even have self-motivation. All he wants is Malchus Shamayim. He just wants Hashem's kingdom. That's it. And he'll do anything possible. And that's why he's a man of Torah. All he does is teach Torah. All he does is teach Torah, because Torah has all the secrets of seeing the good. Torah is called good. Ki lekach toiv nasati lachem. Torasi al tazoivu. I gave you something good. I gave you a good thing. Don't leave it. Don't leave it. Don't leave it and go try to watch Patty Mahomes on Netflix. Hold on to it. Torah is good. It's so good. And Toiv is the name of the Oragonas. Toiv is the Gematria of 17. Aish Shemayim Ve'es Haaretz. Toiv means connection. Toiv means relationship. When something is good, is good. Toiv li Teiras Picha. Na'alf Ezav Chesed. King David says, Toiv li! It's better to me, Torah, from your lips, Hashem, Me'alf Ezav Chesed. What does that mean, Alf Ezav Chesed? More than $1.8 billion, more than a Googleplex dollars, more than all the Bitcoin in the world, more than all the gold in the world, and silver, everything, more than it all. Just to hear Torah Hashem from your lips. Where did Hashem say the Torah from? Through the kruvim, through the little angelic figurines that have the faces of children, by the Aron. The Torah, and the Torah's in the Aron. The children, the Torah, it's all one thing. And Hashem's speaking. The Torah is good. How do you get there? You see the good. Focus on the good. And spend time around people that focus on the good. Don't spend time around all depressed and these negative, pessimistic people that are always looking at the bad. Saying, did you see what that guy did to me? And these people that walk around like this. Oh, this is so weird. I just did the worst thing. So bad. So bad. So it's just so bad. Well, tell me, bro, what's so bad? Usually it's just so pathetic. He doesn't want to say, I can't, where do I start? It's just everything. Really? Everything's so bad? It's really so bad? It's because they're looking with the bad eye. It's the eye of Bilam. To switch to the good eye. That's the eye of Rabbi Nachman. That's the eye of Moshe Rabbeinu. That's the eye of the tzaddikim. When you spend time around positive people, your whole life shifts. It's so important. Spend time with positive people. Probably one of the best pieces of advice you could ever get. Spend time with positive people. Positive people give you a new way of seeing the world. Depressed people like spreading their depression tentacles and drawing people into their depression. Run away. Of course, you have to help them. We all have to help everybody. But you have to make sure you help yourself. Spend time with positive people. Positive will grow more positivity. More positivity. It's going to be a tsunami of positivity. It's going to be an orchestra. An angelic orchestra of positivity. And those nigunim you're going to take with you to Shemaim. You're going to hear the nigunim. You're going to build sanctuaries for Hashem. Hashem's going to come and talk to you. We should be zeicha to this. And to Mashiach Tzidkein b'mher v'yemeinu amen v'amen.